Hey Lux Lifestylers, welcome back to another inspiring video to help you get ideas about how to make your millions and billions so you never have to work for the man again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 things that you think and or do that will keep you poor. Before we get started, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you never miss great videos like this one to keep you inspired to make your millions and one day have the home of your dreams along with the car of your dreams parked in the garage or out front. Now let's get on with it. Everyone wants to be filthy rich like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and so on. But they don't understand how fully what it takes these men to get to the point they are at today. We're going to go inside the minds of these successful businessmen / entrepreneurs and try to glean some valuable information for you aspiring millionaires and billionaires to help you fast track your journey to success. Number 1. These men failed many times over. The difference between Elon Musk and you is that he used his mind to conceive and then go after his ideas to make them a reality. When he started SpaceX, Elon failed miserably at launching rockets into space, but he didn't let that stop him from finally making it happen. Now he launches rockets to put his satellites into space for his Starlink internet technology. Many people from NASA and the government thought he was a fool for trying to do it, and he nearly came close to failing. But Elon wouldn't allow himself to fail, and he refused to take no for an answer and let failure stand in his way of successfully launching a rocket to put his Starlink satellites into space. As a result, people everywhere in the world will have access to the internet, even in the most remote countries, towns, homes, and in areas never able to get internet connection before, including mountains and deserts. Poor people give up easily. They allow the circumstances to dictate how they act, feel, and think. The minute they try and fail at something, they give up or get discouraged and start to question if they can actually do it. Poor people think they are not worthy of success and accept where they are at in life. They believe they were meant to be where they are at, and it's their destiny in life. Poor people are afraid of and concerned of what others think about them and of being judged. In their minds, they have not conditioned themselves to block out all the noise and just focus on the job at hand. Number 2. These men surrounded themselves with successful people. Again, Elon Musk in his early years created PayPal and had partners and people that were just as focused and driven as he. He didn't allow himself to be surrounded by negative, unmotivated individuals that would keep him from reaching his goal of becoming the richest man on earth and building several billion-dollar companies in the process. We can guarantee you that Elon Musk does not surround himself with people that do not want to see the same goals achieved as he does. He makes sure that everyone he does business with is at the highest level of excellence and execution as himself. Poor people surround themselves with other poor people. They don't elevate their lives with people that are smarter and more successful than them. Poor people choose to cut corners and not do the things they know they need to do to succeed, or they know it's hard, but it will make them more money in the end if they put in the effort and do it right the first time, but they are too lazy to push themselves because they are undisciplined. Poor people have a circle of friends just as unmotivated and negative in their way of thinking like themselves. When you surround yourself with friends that have the same negative thoughts and way of life, you're never going to be anything or go anywhere. You are doomed and will forever be broke. Over time, when you're around this type of negativity and like-mindedness, you begin to believe that it's not in your destiny to be rich and live a life of a millionaire or billionaire because all the people around you said it and you told it to yourself too, so you hear it all the time, think it all the time, and now believe it 100% to be true and you give up trying. Ever heard that saying, you are your closest 5 friends? Guaranteed Elon Musk's closest 5 friends are not broke. Number 3. These men dreamed big. Michael Jordan didn't even make his high school basketball team the first time he tried out, but that just drove him to work harder and dream bigger. We all know how the story turned out. But even after his basketball career ended, he focused his energy and mind on building a business empire today we know as the Jordan brand Jumpman 24, his shoes and apparel. Earvin Magic Johnson, from the same era of the 80s and 90s, is another basketball player that took his talents and focused on business after his basketball career in the NBA. Both have multiple NBA championships and MVP trophies, and had an insane determination to succeed and not let anyone or anything stand in their way of being successful. Both are billionaires. What a coincidence. They never gave up on their dreams. Poor people think dreaming big is not possible for them. They don't give themselves enough credit to dream and believe they can do it. Poor people let others take their dreams away from them and stop them from going after their dreams. When you're poor, you don't have time to dream because you're too worried about making ends meet to put food on the table to feed the mouths you have to support, right? Of course we're right. That's why it's so important to break that chain and start surrounding yourself with successful people so you can get out of the poor person's mentality that always ends up badly. Number 4, these men believed in themselves when others didn't. Michael Jordan was not scouted as the most talented in his draft class coming into the NBA. What Michael did to let the NBA scouts know that they made a huge mistake in passing him up in the NBA draft was work harder than any other player on his team and all the other NBA teams. He became the best player in the NBA the majority of his playing time in the NBA. And this is voted by his peers. Why? Because he believed in himself and his skills. The areas he lacked in, he worked on and made his strengths. Nobody was going to tell him he couldn't do it and that he could not be the best at his profession. He was the best of the best in the NBA. Only 1% of athletes that play basketball make it to the NBA and play for as long as Michael Jordan did. Determination, focus, action, grit, and self-belief made Michael Jordan a 6-time NBA champion and the billionaire he is today. Poor people have low self-esteem and self-belief. Their motivation is absolutely terrible, if not non-existent. Poor people don't want to push themselves at anything. Poor people are used to getting talked down to and believing in their minds that what they've been told about themselves is true. Poor people have had all the hope in their lives crushed from all kinds of situations that they just give up and stopped trying. Number 5. These men are passionate about what they do. Passion can drive a man to travel continents to be with a woman for love, stay up for days until he gets something done, work for 24 hours consecutively to meet a deadline to make millions, fight for the one he loves. 6 billionaires, all passionate about their fields of expertise, drove them day and night to be the best out of 7 billion plus people in the world. Their passion helps millions of people have jobs, raise families, provide stability, allow their employees to buy homes, travel, retire, and live life comfortably. Passion, if used with just the right amount of wisdom, will put millions and billions in your wallet, just like the men we talked about earlier. Find your passion, develop and nourish it. Let it drive you to be the best at whatever it is, and in return, you will make millions or billions from it. Poor people have lost all their passion because they've forgotten how to dream. Poor people have no passion because they have surrounded themselves with people with just as little or no passion as themselves. Poor people have no passion because they have been working to barely get by and are exhausted from working long hours for little pay and not seeing any way out or the light at the end of the tunnel. Being poor drains you of your youth and excitement. Being poor takes your passion away from you deep inside over time, because when you don't have money to buy milk for your baby or get groceries to last the week for your family of 5, or pay the electricity bill to keep the lights on, or gas bill to heat the home, or pay credit card bills or put gas in your car and keep your insurance current for the car, a poor person is not going to be too passionate about most things except surviving. Well, Lux Lifestyle family, we hope you got a little taste of what these billionaires use to help them make it to the mountaintop and stay there. Becoming a millionaire or billionaire is not a walk in the park easy thing to do, but anything worth having is worth going after and working hard for. Find your passion. Don't let anyone talk you out of your dreams. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Hone your skills. Practice makes excellence. And surround yourself with more successful people than yourself. Being poor is a state of mind, just like being rich is. Choose to have the mind of a rich, wealthy person. Condition your mind and tell yourself daily that you will be successful. Then take action and go after whatever you end up finding as your passion. You've only got one shot at this thing called life, and you don't want to look back when you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or any age and say to yourself, I wish I would have done X, or I wish I would have pursued this idea or that idea, and have regret. If you like this video, go ahead and watch one of the other videos on the screen to get even more inspiration on your journey to becoming a new millionaire or billionaire. Till next time, Lux Lifestylers, ciao.